kinda makes sense that bullets could actually hit each other, but it doesn't work in a Mega Man game. This game is like life in Liberia, where you're done defecating on the streets, you drink your neighbor's piss and eat your own arm. Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 25 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinion on different Mega Man games, so sit tight and learn. Hello people and welcome back to Nico Evaluates Street Fighter Cross on Mega Man. My heart rate is up the roof, I just ate, and I'm mad that I have to touch this game again. So, let's go to Sea Viper. We only have 2 options. Isn't it strange how when you eat your body has to work a lot more and your heart rate rises after you eat? I can't get over why that takes so long. Again, for some reason the game lags horribly for me. I'll blame Game Maker for that. I do like this mechanic. So if you're not on the lift, it'll go up and down its own, but when you get on it, you can press up and down to move it, or if you jump, it starts moving on its own. So you have some control over this, which is nice. Don't need a tutorial for that, you'll figure that out pretty fast. And here we have the Screw Bombers, and from what I can tell, it's pretty close. I think the bullets are a bit slower. But it is an okay job. When they recede back to the ceiling, they recede a bit too quickly, as you can see there. I think it's missing all of the frames. Yeah, it just goes up without any animation. I'm not sure if that's how they worked on the original one or not, but it's pretty damn close. So good job on the screws, I'd say. Look at the candy cane shield, lovely. At least they got like chosen Screw Bombers mostly right here. I wonder if you can die from squashing yourself. Oh, you have to be on the yeah, you have to be pretty much almost completely inside it so you can. Like here is when the tippy-toeing issue really starts to get on my nerves, cause it just works when it wants to. I have to press the button down so much more than I should have to. Is that a light in the ceiling? That's pretty nice. Yeah, look at the lights. Shame they don't reflect on the ground, but that's a nice touch. Is this gonna kill us? No. Kinda strange how they handled that. Okay, that's I do love these shows. A fun fun design. I didn't envision the lift leaving us. What have we yet to test? I can't remember. Oh well. Alright, it can crush us. Okay. Which was something I was waiting for. Because honestly, if the lift lands on you, it'll probably crush you. But I was wondering if it can crush you from pushing you into the ceiling as well. I do love the colors in this stage, it's a pretty cool design. But you can't shoot through the show's shield apparently, which is kinda upsetting. So the shows are not completely identical to the previous ones from the original games. Looks like a fantastic shield. Does look does it reflect these? No, so it's okay still. You can't even hit the Joe with it until he shoots you back. So it's kinda I'm not a fan of stages where they have long hallways and long stretches of just plain platforming, because it just looks lazy to me. Maybe I'm alone with this mindset, but Not a fan of this design here, just 3 long hallways and nothing else. Oh. See if we can spam the melon on him. There really seems to be a lack of a good weapon against these trolls. The hallways are extremely narrow, so there's no room to jump. And the lift is so slow that getting there before he fires is almost impossible. You can do it though, unless I'm missing something here. But this is aggravating. Like, when you design a game, and if you have spots like this, and when you play through the game, whether you're a beta tester or the developer, you should really notice stuff like this. Like, narrow hallways like this, it's not fun to play. It's really not. That's a cool design. Background could use some work, of course. I'm not a fan of just plain colors. So this is rather interesting. But again, I thought this was a wall here, so... And now it seems like it is, because I can't go back. So very inconsistent walls. And yeah. You pretty much have to know that's coming. There's no other way around it. So here you can tell, but... Oh, you have to look at the wall there. I wasn't looking at the wall. So that's easy to miss. There's a little rectangle there telling you that something is gonna go down. It's pretty hard to notice. And the ladder is almost... Yeah, the ladder blends to the background. This game is so inconsistent. It's like your 5-year-old kid cooking. Other times it's fantastic, other times it tastes like shit. But you don't have the heart to tell him. Unless you're me. Yeah. Mega Man Cross bland designs. Why does this take so long? You know, I always start these episodes pretty mellow. And then towards the end, I'm already fucking pissed. Because it's not that the game is so horrible that... Well, it is fucking horrible. But it's not that bad that I would immediately go into fucking Gordon Ramsay mode. It just builds up and then I'm just done with it. Because the more you play, like in the same sitting, the more upset you get. Because you realize the huge potential that this game had, and it's all just wasted. And I also realized that... I'm not gonna even go down there. I also realized that in order to fight Akuma, you have to beat 4 bosses perfect. Now, it's not an issue, because you can E-tank and then hit the final blow and you still get the perfect, but my problem is that you can't password that, so you have to do that all in one sitting. Did you hear that? That was extremely loud. You should not make your sounds stack up randomly. Like, let's listen to this. Like, there it worked normally, maybe if I take a hit at the same time. Not sure, but sometimes the audio just builds up. But as I was saying, you have to beat the whole game in one sitting and do 4 perfects to get to Akuma. And I know I said we're gonna check everything of the game, but now I'm not sure, because that's gonna take some time. And I really don't want to go back to the beginning of the game just to fight one more boss. So I might borrow some footage. I already have a guy who gave me permission to borrow footage for Akuma if I decide not to go there, because we have other games to evaluate, so I don't feel like doing perfects on this game and going back to the very beginning. You cannot make a password for that, so... But we still can do the other boss, Sagat. But Akuma is question mark as of now, so... Let me know how you feel about borrowing my friend's footage for that and me still evaluating it. Or do you think it needs to be my footage? Because really, what the fuck is the difference? We're just gonna lose time on this game. Like, the game is not worth it. The game is really not worth it. If the game was actually good, I'd be happy to play it more. But it's not good. Those things take so many shots as well. And you'd hope that you'd actually shoot through the bullets and not actually destroy a bullet with another bullet. So you would hope that... like, why do you destroy bullets in this game? You shoot bullets with your own bullets. That's gonna make fighting some enemies difficult. Or more exhausting than it actually needs to be. Again, these yellow posts, they look like walls. So, not a fan of that design. Well, I like the colors and such, but like, look at the screen. This is a... you have to pay attention to two different things. And my charged buster just vanished. Because I keep shooting, like here. I keep shooting the fucking bullet instead of shooting where I want. Because the developer made it so that both of these things shoot at the same... You even shoot the laser? How do you intend that I hit this Joe if if the bullet disappears under the laser as well? Look at that! There's like a 1 millisecond gap where you can kill the Joe. Why do you make the laser eat the bullet? Why? It kinda makes sense that bullets could actually hit each other, but it doesn't work in a Mega Man game. This game is like life in Liberia, where you're done defecating on the streets, you drink your neighbor's piss and eat your own arm. This is actually fucking ridiculous. I have a weapon though. Fuck you. That is ridiculous. What? Okay. I didn't know this was possible. Is that like a reoccurring thing? Okay. You can combine the shield with other weapons? Holy shit! Does it actually work though? Let's find out, I guess. So let's see if we use this. Then I can't go up there because I'm gonna die. And we're right at the gate, I'm not gonna even know. We're gonna use the tank here. So let's see this through. Yeah, it does work. That is... I kinda like that. That is actually cool. But this laser thing is not cool. This sucks. You should be able to shoot past the other projectiles. That's not something you should do in your game. So hard to hit shit. So, Sea Viper. This is dodgeable. And I would be repeating myself if I said she's just random. But that's the case, she's just random. Has some patterns, as you can see, which is pretty nice. And I like her fight, actually, it's pretty cool. But again, you shoot the laser, so it's kinda... But a hectic fight, a fast-paced fight, I like it. The RNG just ruins some parts of it. Because what is the point of fighting these bosses at all? Like, what is the point, really? There's no point. Unless it was Needleman, then there would be a point. And the game filled our weapons again after we died. Apparently that happens in Mega Man 8 as well. But nobody plays Mega Man 8, so it's okay. I have to redo this. Or just get a password. The game is not worth my fucking time. I'm wasting my time. Let's see how speedrunner friendly this game is. So let's try to be fast. Let's also try to avoid most of the damage if possible. This stage should be okay for most speedrunning strategies, because it's just long stretches of hallways and such. We might die doing this, but I will see. Oh my god. You can beat all of these stages in like fucking 2 seconds when you are good at the game. If you play the game enough to become good at it. So what is the purpose of weapon energy if you can just kill yourself and get full energy again? Unless you're at 0 lives. Just not a fan of the narrow hallways. So there is a bit more... Like, he does give you an opening when he's done shooting. But it took me this long to figure that out, so... It just would be a better design if you could shoot through the laser. That really is not good in my opinion. So you can do it like that, but that doesn't make it that much better. There's some cues you can follow here. Like, Viper has more clues than most of these bosses. At least she telegraphs well. So that's okay. But God forbid if you jump at the wrong time, then you're fucked. So if you're already in the air and when she decides to do some random RNG, you're gonna get hit. Not as bad as some of the others, but yeah, that's not saying much. Orion, last one left before the end stages, so let's go check him out. What a horrible artwork on the stage select for Orion. It looks just like garbage. Not good. Not good at all. Like the music already. So these enemies are pretty good, in the sense that they're not RNG, they clearly have a pattern what they do, so when they appear on the screen just stop moving and they'll fly right past you. Again, the tippy-toeing here is problematic when you have pits this large and you can't tippy-toe well enough, you have to jump first. It's kind of a problem. But the level design as a whole, as you can see, is very boring and very bland. It's just long stretches of walking and again, opening here, can't go there, have a wall, teaching element, which is fine. That could kill you though, so, but it takes long enough for it to drop down, so you're most likely not gonna kill yourself there. Huh, kinda weird how the platform vanishes when you pick up energy. Oh, like, yeah. Some games have that, and it's basic physics. The same thing happens in NES games, where when you transition to the screen, some of the platforms and enemies and such are invisible for that time. That's fine, because happens in the original ones as well. It's just like Heart Attack City. First time you see that. What the fuck? Are you serious? This doesn't look like a ladder at all. It's probably supposed to be a net of some sort, but kinda looks like shit. Kinda doesn't look like you could climb this. Looks like it's part of the background. So I like how you can go diagonally on this one. I really enjoy that. It's fun seeing that in Bart vs. the World, and it's as fun seeing it here. This motherfucking shielded me. Really gotta be careful around this guy. I like the design though. Makes you wanna stop for a moment and think. Some of the transitions are really strange. Should we try the new weapon here? That's pretty cool. I'm not sure I like how you pause using it. Kinda makes for a difficult platforming while you do that. I do like the weapon, it's powerful and it works well. Is that the stage? What a short stage, oh my god. It's as long as Gutsman stage, really? That was short. Let's see if we so let's see what he does. I'll tell you what he does. Random shit. So very short frames before he shoots the projectiles. And very short frames when he pounds the ground. So that coupled with the RNG, you're gonna lose your mind a couple of times, I bet. So let's try it with the Buster first. Oh. He doesn't even do anything with the pound? I don't see the pound affecting me. What does it do? Apparently nothing. I thought that was gonna like shock me and do something. Is that the Aegis reflector? I can't remember. So the pound move he does is practically useless. So I like the optic laser, how it got rid of his projectiles. Even though it seems like it's not his weakness, but does a good job. Man. I can't even imagine using John Lee's attack on this game, because you have to get up close and it's like top spin. We should try it like once and then just, if we can't do it, then kill him the normal way. So, another RNG boss, nothing to say. The bosses really, there's nothing to say about the bosses, they're just RNG. Each and every one of them. There's just different degree of RNG. I don't think I can even rate them. Like, they're just all the same. Yeah, Aegis Reflector. I can't believe I remembered that. Oh, that is so slow. Alright, print screen. If you enjoyed the episode, or if you agreed on what I said, leave a like. If you disagreed, leave a dislike. Catch you in the next episode.